Hey, Clean One Shindana here, and I'm a licensed professional clinical counselor, and I'm also a licensed cosmetologist, and I wanted to welcome you to the Becoming Project. So I wanted to start filming this project about me and my new journey on wellness and losing weight, as well as changing my eating habits and stuff. So just like many other people in this world, I've gone up and down and left and right on my journey of wellness, and that is like from health, weight loss, eating styles, relational styles, and everything. And I decided I wanted to use my clinical skills in order to modify my behavior, I guess you could say. I've been big and healthy most of my life, but last year I had my gallbladder taken out in October. And this is like just some pictures of me when I was at one of my highest weights of like 342 pounds. And I received this notice from my friend, like they were having this diabetes prevention program, and you get a year of free gym membership. As you can see, this is my weight, and I just jumped right in, started doing all this prep work, seeing how I could create all these documents and these tracking things and stuff like that. And then part of me was like, you know what? Let me pause. I don't need to create a perfect roadmap in order to get started. And I decided to just get started. So this is me like just taking a full body shot when I was at the gym and stuff. And I don't think I've ever really had big challenges on like, oh, body this and body that. I think if anything, I had challenges of being embodied or being in my body because of the level of trauma that I had. But one day I was doing a visualization exercise and I decided, let me create an actual visual using AI of what I want my goal body to look like. I don't mean to be perfect just like that, and it doesn't have to be identical to that, but I started the change process like the day after creating that. These are my whys. My family, being able to travel and really enjoy with my family. Don't get me wrong, I still was, but it's that piece of I want to do everything that I can all the way up into my 80s, 90s, or 100s, however long I'm going to live. And I know that not just telling myself, but repetition is what's going to create that change and pushing through that critical inner voice or that imposter syndrome and all that other stuff. And, you know, I'm going to bring my little self with me, that 3-year-old little fighter and that teenager that just continued to show up when I was sitting in the middle of therapy and working on all those things that I experienced. And then my adult self, who today is still thriving and fighting, creating change, building community, and just being myself and all the different versions of myself. And I'm bringing all the versions of myself. And I'm also doing it and bringing my ancestors along with me. I've outlived both of my parents and some of my siblings. And I'm doing that through community. I'm doing that through art and poetry, self care, doing different things to keep myself grounded in the moment here today, and also processing. How does it feel to be in your body? How does it feel to go to the gym and do a warm up? How does it feel to go to the gym and walk? Being one of the biggest bodies in there, but still showing up, still kicking ass, doing strength training, feeling my muscles, feeling that burn, creating that feeling, right? Doing it myself instead of the world doing it to me. And then I close it out at about an hour. And this is just a look not too long ago, before and after, and I'm going to keep on going. My next goal is to eat plant based for about 30 days. And I want to document this journey, not just for myself, but for y'all as well. And, no one changes unless they want to, and no one can beat you into change, buy you into change. They can't fuck you into change. They can't do anything to create change. It's us and our own self. So I'm not here to give anyone advice or anything like that, but maybe I'll be here to inspire someone.